So this is our social studies project on Greek mythology by Alan Fine
and Alden Fulshi.
Enjoy.
First there was chaos. Then chaos gave birth to Gaia, who was Mother Earth. Then Gaia gave birth to Uranus. From Uranus and Gaia, the Hecatonires, which were 100-handed giants, the Cyclopses, and the Titans, were born.
When the Titans revolted against Uranus, Kronos, the Titan of Time, took control.
Kronos was warned that if he took Rhea as his wife and had children with her, one of his children would overthrow him as he overthrew his father. But he did not heed their warnings. He took Rhea as his wife, and she gave birth to Hestia,
goddess of the hearth,
Demeter,
goddess of agriculture,
Hera,
goddess of marriage,
Hades, Poseidon, and Zeus. He carefully swallowed each one of these children, but his youngest, Zeus, Rhea swapped with a rock, so he actually swallowed a rock instead.
Zeus grew up hidden in a cave. When he was fully grown, he made Kronos drunk, causing him to vomit his brothers and sisters.
With the help of his brothers, the 100-handed monsters, and the Cyclopses, Zeus started a war against Kronos.
The Titans chose different sides. Some, such as Atlas, sided with Kronos. Others, such as Prometheus, sided with Zeus.
The young gods eventually won. Then, they cut Kronos into many, many pieces and then cast these pieces into Tartarus.
The three male gods, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, drew lots to decide which domain they were going to get to rule. Zeus won, and he chose the sky. Poseidon thought he was foolish because the sea was more mysterious and the sky was empty. Hades was stuck with the underworld.
Zeus took his sister, Hera, as his wife, who gave birth to Hephaestus, the Greek god of fire and the forge. Ares, god of war. Ares, goddess of strife. And Hebe, goddess of youth.
Next, Apollo,
god of the sun.
Artemis,
moon goddess of the hunt.
Hermes,
god of boundaries and of travelers who cross them.
and Athena,
goddess of wisdom, strategy, and battle.
Athena were born from different mothers.
Hercules was the most famous Greek hero.
Of all the stories told about him, the most famous is his 12 tasks.
Each was a task thought to be impossible, which he had to complete for the king of Tyrans and Mycenae.
These impossible challenges included killing a hydra, stealing a golden apple guarded by a 100-headed dragon, and going to the underworld to capture Cebrius, which was a 3-headed dog. Mean and nasty and evil and huge. Theseus, who was son of Poseidon, was famous for killing the Minotaur, among other things. The Minotaur lived in a labyrinth underneath Crete, and regularly they had to send children down for it to eat. Theseus used a string to navigate his way back after beheading the beast. Another famous hero was Perseus, who was famous for killing Medusa, who was a monster with snakes for her hair, and her gaze turned humans to stone. He killed her by looking at her reflection in his shield and cutting off her head.
Prometheus stole fire from the gods and gave it to man. As a punishment for this, Zeus chained him to rocks.
At a mortal wedding between Epimetheus and Pandora, Pandora is given a jar by the gods and told not to open it. She disobeys them and opens it, which brings out all the evils in the world.
The Roman gods are almost identical to the Greek gods, except they each have different names.
Go.
The first Olympic Games were held in honor of the Greek gods. This project involved...
Go.
You ready?
What a keyword. Whatever.
Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's to be